this is my, well, this isn't exactly my, this is my current playthrough of Pokemon Soul Silver. So, I have played this before. This was one of the, I think this was the third Pokemon game I played, years ago. And I played it when it came out. I beat it. Did not complete the Pokedex. But I have decided, of course, to come back and actually play it. So, let's get started. No info needed. Yeah, interesting. So this is, of course, Pokemon. This is the intro that's unique. Well, not exactly unique, but is quite okay. This is the Pokemon intro for every single Pokemon game, and I've seen it so many times I just kind of skip through it because it's slow. Oh. I remember when I first played this, I was like, why is Professor Oak here? As far as I know, he's not the actual Pokemon professor that we were working for, right? So, I mean, I know it's like a remake of Pokemon Crystal from Pokemon Silver, Gold, and Crystal. And that was a major thing in Pokemon Crystal, but still, that kind of threw me for a loop. Yeah, so if you're one of the few people who has never actually played through Pokemon, the main concept is you go on a adventure and you capture Pokemon. Pokemon are little, they're not monsters, but they're little creatures and big creatures that inhabit this world, right? And in every game, you go and you you pretty much get hired by the regional professor to complete the Pokedex. The Pokedex is pretty much an encyclopedia of all the Pokemon in a region, right? So, this guy that we're going to see right now, Professor Elm, he's the regional professor. This is the guy who hands out all the Pokemon to the people of the region, right? And I'm going to skip through most of the text. I'm just going to offer some, not background, but I'm going to summarize it. So all these Pokemon professors are doing research, and for some reason they believe you, a 10-year-old child, is the greatest candidate to give a multi-million-dollar piece of tech and send them around the region to categorize and explore and find every Pokemon in the region. Now, he just kind of springs this on you, and most of Pokemon is, it's all typing, right? There are like 12 or 13 different types. Maybe 14. I'm not really sure. Like I said, I haven't played in a while. And it's a whole mess of some moves are effective against some types. Every Pokemon is a type. So this grass type Pokemon, he's really weak to Pokemon who are fire types. Fire type is weak against Pokemon who have water type. Water type is weak against Pokemon with grass type moves. So I personally like to use fire type Pokemon, mostly because they become very, very strong, and fire type moves are just pretty good. Yeah, I will choose Cyndaquil, the fire-type Pokemon. Yay! And you can see my cute little Cyndaquil right there. Sure, I'll give a nickname. It's a guy, so I'm gonna name him... I'll name him James. Because... reasons. If anyone actually joins the stream, I will put little polls to decide what I'm actually going to name the name whatever Pokemon I catch. And I will probably end up... So, you can catch hundreds of Pokemon, right? It all depends on how much time you're actually willing to spend in the game, right? But usually you have a certain number of Pokemon that you train. I'll show you in a minute. Let me get into a battle and then I will give you a good... That'll give a good... sorry. So this is Lyra. If you pick a boy character, your quote-unquote friend is Lyra, no matter what. She just kind of shows up every once in a while, and you're friends, and yada yada yada. So, especially in this version, there are a ton of, like, repetitive tasks that you have to do, like returning to the house that you just left to explain to your mom that you got hired by a somewhat insane professor to go on a multinational journey to become the very best that no one ever was. And for some reason, your mother actually agrees. Canonically, you are 10 years old, by the way. She is allowing a 10-year-old with a little monster to go battle other people with little monsters. Isn't that just amazing? Yeah. So let me... I don't believe we have any issues. Sorry. The game is a little bit slow at the very start. But let me... So this is tall grass, right? This is where you'll find a majority of the Pokemon that you can find, right? So you just kind of walk. And every time you walk, you have a chance to encounter a wild Pokemon. Let's just... There. This is an encounter. So look, a Rattata, the rat Pokemon. So, you send out your Pokemon, and you're fighting. This is a Pokemon battle. And as you can see, you have multiple different options. You have your fight, which means you can use any one of your 4 moves. You can switch your Pokemon, but I don't have any Pokemon to switch to. You can run away from wild Pokemon. Or you could use all types of items, like Pokeballs, which I don't have any. Status, and HP healing, and then battle items, which I'll get into later. But, as you can see, both these moves are normal type, and that's because he's a really weak Pokemon. You can see he's got health, he's got a level, he's got his name, and that's James. And then Rattata, level, health, Rattata. This is the experience bar. As you fight through enemy Pokemon, you slowly gain experience. Every time you level up, you gain more power, and eventually you learn more moves. So let's just go through here. And for the first part of any Pokemon game, this is life. You just kind of sit as your Pokemon who is very, very weak, just kind of fights the even weaker Pokemon to gain a level or two. So while we've got this second. Okay, see how this guy's got a fire type? That means that he's weak against water. And that also means that if he uses a fire type move, it's more powerful. However, right now he only has normal type moves, which are not as powerful, because he's not a normal type. There are three types of moves, right? There are physical moves, which the Pokemon physically makes contact with the enemy. There are status moves, which don't do any damage, but lower a Pokemon's defense stat. And then there are special attacks, which are a whole nother thing that I will tell you about later. So, for next couple of minutes, we're just gonna... I want to get my Cyndaquil up to level 7, as I believe that is when he learns Ember, which is the first fire-type attack that Cyndaquil can learn. Ember is actually really good. It's not the greatest move, of course. It's something you learn quite early on. But Ember will allow Cyndaquil to make use of his fire typing, and that means that his Ember will easily be stronger than Tackle. A single Ember could probably easily take down any of the foes on this route. And once he gains Ember, it means that he'll actually be able to fight other trainers easily. In Pokemon, there is a lot of grinding, right? There is no end to the amount of grinding you do, right? You always want your Pokemon to be stronger than the other opponents. So, think about it like this. The stronger your Pokemon are, the harder it... Well, okay. Wow, I seem to have really been tongue-tied today. The higher level your Pokemon are, the harder it is to gain the next level, right? So when Cyndaquil gets to level 6, it'll take more power to get to level 7. And once he's level 7, it'll take more power to get to level 8. So that is going to be an issue, right? You always want your Pokemon to be of a higher level than whoever you're going to fight, whether that be another Pokemon trainer or a wild Pokemon. So, reason I'm coming back here is because guess what? Whenever you visit your mom... what? Maybe... Okay, apparently I don't remember this game as well as I thought I did. Maybe it's... Okay. So in 90% of games, you can do... If you visit your mother, your Pokemon get healed. Don't ask me why. It's just a game mechanic that everyone apparently relies on, which apparently isn't available at this time, which is quite weird. Yeah. So yeah, wild Pokemon levels can vary quite a lot. And sometimes attacks will miss, sometimes... And this is the first time I'll use an item. Potions restore 20 points of health. That is going to heal him all the way back up to full. And, like, yeah, I know this isn't the most compelling gameplay, but it's not... You gotta get through the grinding stuff to actually... And yes, I know I could be using Smokescreen to lower his accuracy and make all of his moves miss, but... I just don't want to be in this battle forever. So I'm not going to bother doing that. And yes, Rattata is down. And as you can see, the higher level the enemy Pokemon, the more experience points you gain. So that's why you're actually able to continue leveling your Pokemon up after... I believe this may be a Pokemon battle. Like an actual battle, so I'm gonna heal him up quick. Never mind, it's not. What? Oh, yes. Have to go north. So, Pokemon Soul Silver, Heart Gold, and to a much lesser extent Crystal, are some of the only Pokemon games in which you can truly get lost. Yeah, and I'm really not exaggerating. It is seriously easy to get lost in these games. Like, way too easy to get lost. If you stick around for a while, I'm gonna get lost quite a bit because, let's be honest, I have more important things to use my brain cells for than to memorize the map of the Johto and Kanto regions of Pokemon. Especially since they change from game to game. And I will say this again, this is not the most efficient way. This is probably the worst way to go about fighting Pokemon battles, but I really just... I just don't... The enemy Pokemon are such low levels that I don't have to really worry about it. Cyndaquil, your starter Pokemon is strong enough and just powerful enough that you can fight pretty much anything on this route, and as long as you're not being really stupid, you can win. So yes, it is actually level 8 at which Cyndaquil learns Ember. And then I'll be able to show you just how much of a difference the typing makes. So, I will very quickly explain Power Points. Power Points are the number of times a Pokemon can use a move. So, if you'll see right now, 14 out of 35. Well, 35 is the number of times your Pokemon can use a move after it's been healed, right? Every time you use the move, the power point goes down by 1. If this reaches 0, I just can't use the move. And that becomes an issue when you're, like, fighting through large routes, because then there are just some issues. So, like I said, this is the most inefficient way to play Pokemon Soul Silver, and I am not like the stream title says, this is a casual playthrough. Do not expect please do not expect super amazing gameplay. I haven't played Soul Silver in years, but I'm just here to have fun. Oh. Like I said a couple of minutes ago, I will get lost quite a bit. I do not have the entire route map of every single route in Johto memorized. So, to very quickly explain what Rattata is doing, each Pokemon has stats, right? And that stat can be anything from defense to attack, to special defense, and speed. Those are the 5 stats. And HP, so 6. So those 6 stats are how strong the Pokemon is, how much... Pokemon is all numbers, right? Everything Did I go the wrong way again? I may have gone the wrong way again. But, whatever. I don't think I did. Good, I didn't. So... Yes, Pokemon is numbers. So... A lot of moves... If a move doesn't attack... Like, actually, like, attack, or paralyze... See how this Hoot just used Growl, and it says James's attack fell? That just means that when James uses Tackle again, because his attack is fallen, he does less damage. Simple. I believe we are right up next to the city. City has a Pokemon Center, which will actually get explained because this is Soul Silver. Yeah. So, like I've already said, Soul Silver likes to handhold you a little bit more than the other Pokemon games. The catching tutorial, this, though the running shoes are very nice. So yeah, Red Building's a Pokemon Center. Heal your Pokemon, yada yada yada. Blue Building is the Pokemart. You can buy stuff. So each route, every single route has certain Pokemon that you can catch on it, right? If you'll remember, we only saw Rattatas and Hoots on the last route. The next route we'll see different types of Pokemon. I don't remember what Pokemon are where either, but yes. And this is a trend that continues on for the rest of the game. People just kind of give you stuff, and you can also enter any house and just kind of be there. Like, you just kind of enter their house without knocking, and they'll tell you stuff. Like, yeah. Yeah. I must say, replaying the old Pokemon games, and even the newer Pokemon games. So, Talk to Destroy, you get your Pokemon healed, it restores everything. But playing the old Pokemon games as like an adult, it's really creepy. I mean, just, this is a 10-year-old child who's just walking into people's houses and they're giving him stuff. Like, why? Oh, yes, the map. The map is good. I will be consulting the map quite often because, yes, maps are good. Let's see what... Yeah, you can run through tall grass. I don't believe it actually changes your chances to encounter a Pokemon, though it may. I don't know the answer for Soul Silver. And yeah, so where Pokemon live do overlap, so sometimes you'll see two Pokemon of the same type on different routes. It's all math, it's all numbers. You have a certain percent chance to encounter a Pokemon, and then you have another certain percent chance to encounter Pokemon X instead of Pokemon Y. Yeah, it's not... There's a lot. Sorry about that. There's a lot of... There's a lot of stuff in Pokemon that is a little bit, iffy. Yeah, let's say that, iffy. And a lot of stuff that really only makes sense if you're a child who doesn't understand that randomly walking into someone else's house isn't a good thing. Because, like, I literally just walked into this guy's house and he is giving me a box to collect apricons. Okay, great, but why are you not calling the police? A 10-year-old child who has a little monster walking behind him has just walked into your house without knocking in the middle of the night, and you're fine with this? Like, I know you have to suspend disbelief because it's a Pokemon game, but really? Why? Pokemon is both... Pokemon is Pokemon. I have no other way to describe it. Is the sound and mic okay on your end, chat? Because I can't have a I can't hear what my mic ends up sounding like because it would loop in the chat, and that would not be good. But I don't know if it's actually okay. Oh, yeah. Mr. Pokemon, if I remember. Oh, I had forgotten about this. So this guy has received an egg, a rare egg, and he is giving it to a 10-year-old child who has just received his Pokemon that day, when he knows that not only are there criminals who steal Pokemon and Pokemon eggs running around everywhere, but that, like, oh god. And furthermore, Professor Oak, like, I mean, okay, in canon, in Pokemon canon, Professor Oak is not just a professor. He is a former Pokemon League champion. What that means is he was one of the... Oh, and yeah, he's just giving a multi-million-dollar piece of technology to a 10-year-old. To a 10-year-old. God, and he's expecting him to do something that he himself couldn't do. Great. But to put this in context, Professor Oak was at one point the strongest trainer in the region, right? Oh, and yeah, you could just get randomly called at the exact... Oh, yeah, the break-in. So you get... You'll find that happens a lot in Soul Silver and Heart Gold. People call you at the exact right time. But, in this case, oh god. Yes, so this trainer former trainer, I apologize. This former trainer who used to be one of the greatest Pokemon trainers in the world is entrusting you, someone who just got his Pokemon, at max in Worlds a few hours ago. Considering how long some people take to actually get to that house, a few hours ago, with a egg, a mystery egg that they A, don't know what's in it, and B, have absolutely no idea if someone's going to try to steal. Like, it hurts my mind. It truly hurts my mind. And I have a feeling I'm going to be saying that about a lot of things. I apologize. 1 minute. That's better. So these little ridges are shortcuts so you don't have to run through the whole route again after you've already, well, not completed it, but you've gotten through it. So that's actually quite nice to be able to do that. Anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna heal up quick. I believe the first arrival battle is just as you go to get on the route to the next, get on the route to go back to Professor Elm. Yeah, right here. So this guy's your rival. You fight him every once in a while. Every once in a while, he just kind of shows up and challenges you, and I don't really know why. I mean, he's just kind of weird. He just kind of is there. So, yes. So, your rival in this generation always chooses whatever starter is strongest against you. So, but thankfully he hasn't leveled up his Pokemon at all. Me, someone who's leveled up my Pokemon 3 times, as you can clearly see, does a good amount more damage to his Pokemon. Furthermore, and this is true about a majority of the Pokemon games, your opponent doesn't always do the smartest things, right? Like, for instance, he's not it doesn't matter that he just lowered my defense. I'm about to tackle him into oblivion. Like I said, not the smartest things to do. And I believe this is Ember, which will be very, very much appreciated. Oh, no. Okay. Okay. Yeah, world's greatest Pokemon. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna beat you like 7 more times throughout the remainder of this game. Yeah, I saw your name, you Pokemon thief. And I mean, as you can... Sorry, I apologize. I don't like the rival in this generation. I really don't. A, because he stole his Pokemon, and B, just because he's really rude. I have no problems with, I have no problems with any of the rivals from the other generations. Mostly because when you do defeat them, they're not sore losers. They're not... They also are not thieves. Yeah. Let's see. I'm not going to apologize for all the grinding, and frankly, the stupid tactical choices I'm making right now. Mostly because of the fact that this is before the first gym, and I'm pretty limited in the tactics I can use. There's Pokemon. What? Yes, you could choose your rival's name. I'll leave it up to the chat. Would anyone in the chat like to suggest a name for the rival? Anyone? If not, I'll go with Gabriel. Because why not? Last chance, and guess not. I love how this quote-unquote investigation never goes anywhere. Like, I mean, why? Why even include that? Yeah, it's terrible. I handed over mystery egg. Yeah. This is an egg, isn't it? Blah blah blah. I'll keep it for a while. Professor will give you a Pokedex, a multi-million-dollar piece of software and engineering that... Oh, God. This game hurts my head. Truly. Truly. Long journey, make sure they talk to your mom. Yes, I will send you on this long, long journey without consulting your mother. But I know she'll be all good. So, you're leaving on an adventure. Okay, bye. Okay, this I do remember from a long time ago. Do not let mom save the money because she blows it on random things. Like berries and stuff. And, yeah, no. Yeah, the bank of mom is not a real bank. Oh, there's the catching tutorial. So this is something included in every version of the game except the first generation. You get told how to capture Pokemon, even if you already know. Isn't that amazing? Though I do believe this is the last major, hand-holdy type of thing. No, its HP is not far enough down to be ready for a Pokeball. And I have absolutely no idea why you, an actually good trainer, because canonically Lyra has been a trainer for a good amount of time at this point. A has a level 5 Marill, and B is trying to catch a level 2 Rattata, and C doesn't know that you have to actually lower the health down in order to much more, in order to have any semblance of a chance to actually catch the Pokemon. Oh, at least she says it later. Pokeballs, yay! That's something. If I can't one-shot the Hoot, I will try to capture him, because Noctowl will be pretty good. Oh, I wish I could lower his health a little bit more without killing him, but I can't. And I have, just gonna... Just end that. Okay. So, starting to get a little bit late, at least where I am. So, I've been streaming for a little while. I am going to save. I am going to be back, tomorrow at probably 6 p.m. if you want to if you want to make sure you actually are able to show up and continue watching me fail at Pokemon, because I'm sure that is what I will eventually end up doing, please give me a follow. Good night.